Good morning, folks. This is Mark with Marc's Mobility. We're doing a review this morning on a Quantum Edge 3 Stretto power chair, fully loaded. This chair has 91 miles on it. Good morning, folks. This is Marc with Marc's Mobility. We're doing a review this morning or a demonstration on a Quantum Edge 3 Stretto power chair. It's fully loaded. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet. 4 function. This chair has 91 miles. It was used for less than 6 months. This is why it still looks brand new. So it has less than 6 months usage. So the price will reflect that. So let's start with the functions on the chair. So any functions on this chair, you have to go through the joystick. So you would go to the button on the left side that you turn the power on, and you're going to keep pushing forward until you see a picture of this seat in your screen. So I'm going to keep going forward. And now I see a picture of the seat. If you want the seat lift to go up, you only need the bottom cushion to be yellow. If there's any other cushions that are yellow, just move this sideways until you get the bottom cushion yellow, and then you just go back and you'll see the seat to start to go up. Now when you start, roughly you start at 22 inches and if you had 12 inches, you'll be at 34 inches when you're all the way up. The nice thing about that is you'll still be able to drive the chair when it's elevated, and you'll be able to drive and talk to someone at eye level. So I would be talking to someone eye level. Also, if you're going to use this chair in the kitchen, you would come to the wall in the kitchen this way. So if your sink is here, you would raise your arm and you can work inside your sink, grab stuff off the second cabinet, the first cabinet. You always come in sideways to your kitchen cabinet, just in case you didn't know that. So the seat is elevated now. Let's look at the base on the chair. You can see it's a it's a heavy chair. It weighs probably 400 pounds, 425 pounds, because it's all metal and technology. So you can see it's a mid-wheel drive. What that means, your drive wheel is in the middle of the front and back caster. It may not be exactly in the middle, but it's considered a mid-wheel drive. When you have a caster wheel on the ground in front, a caster wheel on the ground in the back, that gives you that nice suspension and that zero turn when you turn, okay? You got 4 of these shocks. So if you can see when I push down, you can see the shock right there. So you can see what kind of suspension you have all the way around. Every fork has a suspension on it. You have an anchor point. This is where you secure your chair if you're going to tie it down. You got 4 of these around the chair. The motors are right here. This is the motor for this wheel. On the other side, it has its own motor. If I want to push this chair, you can see it's in gear. It's not going anywhere. But if you had an issue, all you have to do is turn the power off, because these are electric motors. So turn the power off and take your neutral lever right here, push it down, and now you're in neutral. You have a motor for each side, okay? You see how easy that was? When you're done, put it back in gear. You can see how the wheels swivel to give you that nice zero turn, okay? This motor, folks, is directly connected to the wheel. There's no chain, no belts, no noise, no hassle, okay? You can see the structure here for the seat lift. The actuator is actually here on the seat lift. You can see how the frame is all metal. So let's bring the seat lift down. We're going to turn the power back on. Give it about 4 seconds. There we go. And we're going to bring the seat down. I want to show you something. Some of you have trouble getting out of your chair. So if you leave the seat elevated like this, put the foot plate up, and you're in your chair, and I could have left the seat higher. It would have been even easier for me to get out. So this is real easy to get out of your chair if you have the seat lift. If you don't need the seat lift, then you wouldn't be able to do that. So I'm going to bring it all the way down. This chair also has what's called a swing away joystick. So you can get a lot closer to a dining table without hitting the joystick. If you're left-handed, we can put the joystick on the left side and it'll be no problem. So now I'm going to move the joystick sideways. I want to do the tilt. So it'll be the bottom yellow and the back yellow. So I've got them both yellow now. Now if I push back, you'll see the tilt. Now the tilt has a lot of medical benefits. If you need to relieve pressure off your bottom, pressure off your back, you just want to relax, you want to have circulation in your legs. And we're going to go all the way back to show you how far it would go if you want to go all the way back. Now I've had some people say they get their hair washed when they're sitting like this in their tub right there. Now let's do the legs. We're going to bring the legs up. Now remember, this is the Stretto power chair. This is the smaller quantum version. This chair is only 22 inches wide instead of being 24, 25. So the width from wheel to wheel, outside to outside, is about 22 inches, okay? So this is for people that want a smaller quantum power chair. This is what the Stretto stands for. Now this is a little crazy, but if I bring the tilt down, you can still have your legs higher than your body, even if you're like tilted just a little bit. See right here? You'd still be able to get your feet higher than your body, okay? So we've done the seat lift, we've done the tilt, we've done the feet. The last function is called the electric recline. So you want the back cushion to be yellow on here. So I'm gonna move this. It's yellow now. I'm gonna push this back, and there goes your back. So this is called the electric recline. And by the way, this is a memory foam back. This is really comfortable. Now, this chair is fully adjustable. We can change these railings. We can make the seat bigger. We can do all that according to your size. So this is as far as this would go on this. If you're laying down, this is what it would look like. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to bring the legs and the back. They're both yellow on here, but I'm going to push this forward, and you'll see the feet coming back and the back coming up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the feet all the way in, because I want to show you what kind of zero turn I'm talking about. Zero turn means it'll turn in its own radius, okay? So I'm going to leave the back right there and keep going with the legs a little bit more, all the way in. So this will be as far in. Now I'm going to put the chair back in drive. So this is, if you're in the house, this is your turning radius for this little chair. Even though it's got tilt, recline, seat lift, and electric legs, and look how quiet this is. Okay, and I said earlier, the chair will work with the seat elevated also, which you'll be able to see that in the video outside. So I'm going to bring the legs back out, because when we go outside, we're going to want to get those out a little bit to be more comfortable for outside. We'll leave them right there, and we're going to put the chair back in drive, and I'm going to show you the seat. Now the seat on this chair right now is 16 by 18. But we can make it 18 by 18 without making the chair any wider. If you're going to need a much larger seat, you might as well go to the next Quantum, the full-size Quantum. This Quantum is set up for people who want to have a more narrow chair that are not too big for the chair, okay? So as I said, we can adjust the seat size. You have a safety belt, the arms pop up, and right here, there's a little knob. If I tap it, we have headlights and tail lights on this chair. Headlights and tail lights on this chair. This is where your button is. The headrest on this chair is fully adjustable. So you can see the headrest right here, fully adjustable headrest and removable. So anyway, let's just talk about the charging. So when you charge this chair, you will get a charger with your chair. This is not the charger you'll get. You will get a charger though. It plugs right in there. And as soon as the light goes from orange to green, when it turns green, that means the batteries are full. These chargers these days will stop charging. They're smart chargers. They know when to stop charging. So let's recap what we have here. We have a Quantum Edge Stretto 3 iLevel power chair. It has 91 miles. It was used for less than 6 months. It has the 12-inch seat lift. It has the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet. It has the swing away joystick, the flip up arm if you want to transfer from one side to the other. It has the headlights, the tail lights, solid tires which are not going to mark your floor. You have anchor points, you have a safety belt, adjustable headrests. So if you're looking for a Stretto power chair loaded, what I mean by loaded, it's got the 4 major functions. Here's a nice one right here. So this chair is pretty fast. This is the Stretto 6.2 miles an hour. You can see when it picks up speed right here. This is 6.2 miles an hour. And when you reduce the speed, it stops automatically because you have a built-in brakes in the motor. So if I stop like this, you see how it stops? The motors have a built-in brakes. You can use the joystick as a gas pedal like you do with your car, or you can reduce the speed here. I usually use the gas pedal because I'm a fast driver. And you can see how well it turns, and the suspension on this chair is fantastic, because the chair weighs about 400 pounds. So with me, 185 pound and 400 pounds, that's almost 600 pounds of people on this wheelchair. You're going to get a good ride. So we're going to take it in the grass real quick. It should have no problem in the grass. No problem at all. So as long as your grass, as long as your yard has a hard bottom. If it's sandy, mushy, not going to be good. But if you have a hard, I don't care if the grass is high, if you have a hard bottom, you're good with any of these electric wheelchairs. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to raise the seat lift up so you can see the seat going up. Now, the seat is going up right now. If you're going to use this type of chair with the seat elevated and you're going to drive with someone, please do it on flat surface. Just a suggestion. So when the seat is all the way up, it'll tell me here, and then we'll start driving it again. You can stop any position you want. Okay, so I'm going to put it back in drive. Let's see how well it does with the seat elevated. Three and a half miles an hour, folks, with the seat elevated. And it still feels the same. With the seat elevated or the seat down, it feels the same to me because my feet are still touching the foot plate. There's no change except I'm higher. And now I can drive with someone next to me and be talking to someone eye level, or go to the movie theaters or in the kitchen if I want to work in my sink in the kitchen, or grab stuff off the cabinets. So if you're looking for a nice chair with seat lift, tilt, recline, leg rest, this one has the headlights, the tail lights, the safety belt, swing away joystick. And this one has 91 miles, so it was used less than 6 months. Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.